Good day to you, sir. Our research is entitled The Use of Information Technology in the Organizational Development Practice of Tagum Police Station During Pandemic. Our independent variable for this study is the use of information technology, and our dependent variable is the organizational development practice of Tagum Police Station during pandemic.
So, according to Mais et al. 2016, the organizational development concept can be considered at micro and macro levels. While at micro level, OD contains information about individuals and personal interactions inside the organization. At macro level, it focuses on information about strategy development, workforce coordination, and external factors. OD consists of organizations' long-range efforts to improve their abilities of problem-solving and coping with external environmental changes with the help of a behavioral science expert, either from inside or outside of the organization, who is usually called as change agent. One of the functions of the organizational development is that it identifies areas in the organization's operations where change is needed. Senior decision makers can analyze each need and project the potential effects of change into a management plan. This plan outlines the specific ways in which the change will improve company operations, which staff members will be affected by the change, and how it can be rolled out efficiently to employees. Here in the locality of Tagum, the problems and issues mentioned above, especially in the use of information technology on the organizational development of police station, were closely similar. Thus, this issue shows that this is really affect to the use of information technology of Tagum Police Station. Hence, the use of information technology in Tagum Police Station really affects the police personnel in Tagum towards creating strong relationship and making public notices for delivering important information and public security.
In continuation, the study is anchored by P.K. Manning of 1992, which states that the use of information technology as the independent variable of the study has several factors to be considered. Computers, radio telecommunications, cellular phones, more likely it increases access and use of information technology and network infrastructures would somehow lead the governmental organization. In addition, the organizational practice of Tagum Police Station as the dependent variables has also several factors to consider. The communication, teamwork, organizational connectivity, according to Church and Waklowski 2001. The main purpose of the study is to determine the domain in the use of information technology significantly influences the organizational development of police station in Tagum. Specifically, number one, to assess the level of use of information technology in terms of computers, radio telecommunications, and cellular phone. Number two, to find out the level of organizational development practice in Tagum police stations in terms of communications, teamwork, and organizational connectivity. Number three, is there a significant relation between the use of information technology and organizational development practice of Tagum City Police Station?
In addition, this study used a quantitative correlational research design. This method gathers numerical data which can be ranked, measured, or categorized through statistical analysis. It assists with uncovering patterns or relationship and or making generalization. It is useful for finding out how many, how much, how often, or what extent. In correlational research, it involves collecting data with two variables and assess the statistical relationship between quantifiable variables by Ogel 2018. This survey deals on quantitative data about the said problem. The focus of this research is to determine the use of information technology on the organizational development practice of Tagum Police Department. The quantitative aspect is an appropriate schedule for gathering the data designed for target respondents to answer questions. The process of collecting the data was based through the use of questionnaire. After the researchers made a questionnaire, it will be validated. The researcher will gather the data through survey method. The following steps was done in the conduct of the study. First, the researchers asked permission to the Chief of Police of Mawa Police Station. The researchers also asked permission of each respondent, which is the personnel of Tagum Police Department. Second, the permission to conduct a research was approved. The researchers distribute survey questionnaire to the respondents of the study and was given an instruction and entertained questions to be able for them to understand well about the survey. The conduct of the survey was done within the day. The retrieval of the questionnaire was done on the same day. The data was detailed and presented using statistical tool. Finally, the researcher tailed and tabulated all the data gathered from the respondents, subject to statistical analysis. The statistical results were analyzed and interpreted with the data. Conclusions were drawn and recommendations were formulated based on the findings of the study. And that is all. Thank you.